Let's bring to a close the final chapter of Alex Meruelo and the Arizona Coyotes with this news. I am weeks late, is what it is. On July 19th, 2024, the following press release was sent out. I did get a copy here. And the Meruelo family, on their way out, no longer being involved with the Coyotes, have donated $2 million to the Matt Schott Arizona Hockey Legacy Foundation. I've definitely been critical of Alex, but I also need to be just as quick to give him praise whenever he does something right. And this is something right. He chose, as he's walking away, to do something positive for this hockey community and actually put his money where his mouth is and donated $2 million on the way out. And this frustrates me, all right? And I've said it before. I've said it on Easy Sports Guy. I've said it when talking to different people. I've been very consistent on this. Alex Meruelo always had the ability to be a good NHL owner. There's always been bits and pieces and moments, from the first press conference to I sure as shit want to win, to this season when he jumped on the broadcast after one of the wins at Mullet Arena. There's always been tiny little bits and pieces where Alex Meruelo Sr. seemed like he could have been a good owner, and he had the money to back it up. And what will always bother me is the fact that it just didn't work out, and for whatever reason, the decisions that were made are the decisions that were made. I apologize. I needed to get that out. I needed to just kind of vent that real quick, because he always had the ability to be a good owner. He always had the ability to do stuff like this and be seen as a decent enough guy from everyone in the market, and just chose not to do it very often. They donated $2 million to the Matt Schott Arizona Hockey Legacy Foundation. There's a quote from Alex Meruelo Jr. "Our donation to the Matt Schott Arizona Legacy Foundation is a key part of our family's commitment to make sure youth hockey continues to thrive throughout the state of Arizona. Matt Schott will always be remembered as an important part of legacy of Arizona youth hockey, and we are proud to help support his long-term mission." I just wish we had more of this. I just wish this is what would have gone down with management. I wish this is what the Meruelos would have been. I want this to have always been the case. And it's a good thing. They did a good thing. They're leaving out of the Arizona hockey scene, doing something great, because reports have already come out, and it's pretty much an open secret. They're not officially acknowledging it, but in all likelihood, after these 3 years are up in Tucson, this team will be leaving for Reno, or leaving for wherever else, maybe sold, no idea, nothing has been confirmed, but sorry, it's supposed to be a positive video. It's supposed to be a positive. Lindsay Fry had a couple of quotes here, and obviously she thanked the Meruelo family for their donation, and then had this to say: "The day before Matt passed, he and I had a deep heart-to-heart, and he asked me to please change the narrative. He didn't want to be remembered for being sick. He wanted to be remembered for leaving the Arizona hockey community better than he found it, and for giving thousands of kids the opportunity to fall in love with this game. It was on Matt's bucket list to leave a legacy. This foundation is designed to continue his life's work and solidify that legacy through the programs he built, and by supporting all of the youth organizations and rinks in Arizona who already proudly have his name hanging in their facility." I never knew Matt Schott. I'm not going to pretend I did. Never met him. Even my dad, who pretty much hates anything to do with the Coyotes, spoke highly of this man. Not a single person I've ever spoken to about him has spoken a single negative word, and all he's done is try to leave a lasting impact on Arizona hockey, and he's doing that post-mortem. Great work by Lindsay Fry as well, and continuing that mission. And this money, this donation, is going to allow the former Coyotes hockey development team to continue their relationships and programming for their current resources. This substantial support aims to honor the memory and legacy of Matt Schott, and this is great news. This benefits Arizona hockey. It's going to benefit kids. It's going to keep the youth hockey movement going, despite the fact we're not going to have a professional team, despite the fact that optimistically we're looking at 5 to 7 years before we even get another shot at an NHL team. Maybe someone will buy the Roadrunners, move up to Phoenix, maybe an ECHL team, no idea, but at the very least, as the Roadrunners are in all likelihood preparing to leave in the next couple of years, at the very least on his way out of Coyotes ownership, Alex Meruelo Sr. did the right thing. I need to give him credit for it. I need to speak highly of him in this regard, because at the very least, this was supposed to happen. Craig Morgan originally reported it, I think a week before, maybe 2 weeks before, and he followed through. There was another part of Craig Morgan's reporting that I have personal confirmation he also followed through on. So Alex Meruelo Sr., whether you want to view it as cynical, whether you want to view it as, oh, this is a tax write-off, whatever. It genuinely does not matter the circumstance. Regardless, on his way out, Alex Meruelo Sr. at least did the right thing. He's done a couple of things right for the Arizona hockey community. He, first and foremost, walked away from ownership knowing he wasn't going to get it done. So instead of us having to wait 3 to 5 years for him to walk away and then begin, the Arizona market is now an expansion market, and they can, whoever has the ability and gets it done with the NHL and gets an arena, can bring the team back. That is something he could have sat on, but he chose to let it go, and that was a favor he did to this market, in my opinion. This right here, the $2 million donation, I don't care if it's a tax write-off. I genuinely don't care. You can go ahead and take a tax write-off, because this is actually going to substantially help youth hockey here, and without that team to anchor the youth hockey scene, at the very least, whatever degradation we are going to see, because until we get professional hockey back, whether it's an AHL team in Phoenix, whether it's an NHL team, until we get hockey back at the professional level, youth hockey is going to deteriorate. All we have left is ASU hockey. That is it. We have some club sports with U of A and GCU and NAU, but it's ASU hockey, NCAA. That is all we have left in the state of Arizona for hockey. So this does genuinely help. I don't know what else to say in this matter. It's just, this is something that actually will make a positive impact, and words really can't describe it. No matter what happened, no matter what boneheaded decisions, things that I disagree with, no matter what my personal opinion is on Alex Meruelo Sr., at the very least, at the end of the day, after all was said and done, he chose to do the right thing. So, thank you. You deserve credit for that. Thank you for moving on. Thank you for trying to help hockey thrive here in whatever way you did with this move. And now the Arizona market can look forward to the future, because at least we know for the time being, there is a future.